This man could be one of the worst pedophiles in American history. Meet Camden Dean Dale. He is a former BYU baseball player and now a convicted pedophile. So for the past few years, Camden was known in Idaho as a promising baseball player, and a lot of people believed he was going to go on to become a star in the MLB. But beneath the surface, Camden was hiding an extremely dark and disturbing secret. You see, on February 7th of this year, he was arrested based on a juvenile court warrant on charges of lewd conduct with a child. For a period of at least 5 years when he was younger, Camden had spent his time molesting a young girl. This young girl, who hasn't been identified, was allegedly close to Camden's family, and he was given access to her because her family seemed to trust Camden. However, he started molesting this girl when she was only 7 years old. Later on, she would claim that he touched her under her clothes almost every time they were together. She told a story about Camden holding his hand over her mouth at age 11 while he molested her so that family members that were nearby wouldn't hear. She also described holding back cries of pain when Camden was pleasured, and said that the abuse led to severe trauma, sleep loss, vomiting, and so much more. Now, he actually molested this girl repeatedly over and over from her age 7 to 12. And then he moved on and started playing baseball and thought everybody would forget about this. However, all these allegations came to light earlier this year when he was arrested. But that young girl wasn't the only alleged victim of Camden's. Court documents confirmed that there was another child that made allegations against him, and the prosecutors themselves even further referred to other allegations that had been made against Camden during their investigation that implied, according to them, 3 more minors. So this guy is clearly a sick pedophile who should never see the light of day again, right? Well, no, that's not what happened. You see, Camden was given a 5 to 10 year sentence at the end of his trial, but the judge suspended that sentence, meaning that he didn't have to serve that sentence in prison, and he was put on probation for 8 years. He was also sentenced to a measly 180 days in a local jail, and he's required to complete 200 hours of community service. So here you have a full-grown man, 22 years old, who repeatedly molested a child for 5 years, caused irreparable damage to her, and also allegedly, according to court documents, may have molested even more children. This guy's an absolute super predator, and yet he's only handed a sentence of 180 days in jail and a 5 to 10 year suspended sentence in prison. This absolutely disgusts me, and the people who handed this sentence down and handled this trial and everything should be deeply ashamed of themselves. We have a pedophilia problem here in America, and we do not punish these people hard enough, but I've never heard of a sentence like this one. And if he wasn't a white, promising, upcoming baseball player, I think things would have gone a little bit differently for Camden.